Okay, good morning all of you. Now in today's topic, I am going to start a new topic. That topic name is higher order derivative. So as the name mentioned that in this topic we are going to see how to find out higher order derivatives of a function. So let us see what is the theory part of this topic. Suppose y equal to f of x is a differentiable function. Y equal to f of x is a differentiable function on say, or you can say that interval on say I. So this I set is a domain of this function. Suppose y equal to f of x is a differentiable function of I. Then now if this function is differentiable, it is given. So you can find out the derivative of this function, and that derivative is denoted by, you know that we can denote that derivative by either f dash of x, it is a symbol for derivative, or dy by dx, it is also symbol for derivative, or y dash, it is also symbol for derivative, or you can denote it by y1. So these are just symbols of to denote derivative. So if this function is differentiable, then you can find out derivatives like this. Let's suppose, and these derivatives are also functions of x on the same set or same domain. Now suppose these derivatives, and these derivatives are called first derivative. This y dash or y1 or dy by dx or f dash of x. Now we can find out second derivative. If these functions are again differentiable, then we can find out its derivative. And that derivative is denoted by y double dash or y2 or d2y by dx square or f double dash of x. Then suppose if these are derivative, if these all derivatives are differentiable again, then we can find out third derivative, and that derivative is denoted by y triple dash or y3 or d3y by dx cube or f triple dash of x. Now if this third order derivative are again differentiable, then you can find fourth order derivative. You can find out fourth order derivative, and that derivative is denoted by y4 dash or y4 or d4y by dx raised to 4 or f4 dash of x. So this is the chain-like structure. If the functions are differentiable, then you can find out further derivatives of the given function, and this process you can do up to nth order, up to any order. So let us see examples, how to solve examples or how to find out higher derivatives. Suppose example number 1, f of x is equal to x cube minus x. Then if I differentiate with respect to x, then I get f dash of x. Now we know that we can denote this f of x as y. So this is your first derivative. F dash of x is equal to what? 3x square minus 1. Derivative of x cube is 3x square minus x is 1 is 1. If I again differentiate this term with respect to x, then its the second derivative. Its second derivative is denoted by f double dash of x, and that derivative is 6x, and derivative of 1 is 0. If I again differentiate this term with respect to x, then its next derivative f triple dash of x is equal to 6. Now this 6 is a constant term, constant number. So if I take the next derivative of this function, then that derivative is 0. So from this example, we can conclude that if the function is a polynomial function, then polynomial function of order n, then its nth order derivative is a constant term, and the further derivatives are 0. So you can see from this example, here the polynomial function is of order 3, then its third derivative is constant and onwards derivatives are 0. We will see next example again. Second example, y is equal to x cube minus 7x square, plus 7x square minus 2x minus 9. So if I differentiate this y with respect to x, then I get first derivative dy by dx. Then this first derivative is also denoted by y dash or y1. So it is 3x square plus 14x minus 2, and derivative of minus 9 is 0. If I again differentiate with respect to x, then its second derivative y2 is a d2y by dx square 6x plus 14. If I again differentiate this term, differentiate with respect to x, then its third derivative y3 is equal to d3y by dx cube is equal to 6, and derivative of 14 is 0. So you can observe from this example also, y is a function of x and it is a polynomial function of degree 3, then its third order derivative is constant and the rest of the derivative or onwards derivative, further derivatives, all are 0. Third example, y is equal to x square e raised to x. So if I differentiate y with respect to x, then its first derivative dy by dx is equal to, now here we have to apply product rule. So x square as it is, derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x, e raised to x as it is, derivative of x square is 2x. So x square e raised to x plus 2x e raised to x. Now if I again differentiate this term with respect to x, then its second derivative d2y by dx square is equal to, again here we have to apply product rule. So x square e raised to x plus e raised to x into 2x. Now here also we have to apply product rule. Plus 2x as it is, e raised to x plus e raised to x into 2. So you can observe that e raised to x is a common in every term. So if I take e raised to x common, then x square plus 2x plus 2x plus 2. So from this, e raised to x in bracket x square plus 4x plus 2. So this is your final answer of second order derivative. So in this example, the question is actually we have to find the derivative up to second order only. So we find up to second order only. Let us see one more example. The question is y is equal to sine of log x. So if I differentiate y with respect to x, then I get first derivative dy by dx like this. Now if you observe, question is find the derivative up to second order. Question is find d2y by dx square. So derivative of sine is cos of log x into derivative of log x is 1 upon x. So this is the first order derivative. Now if I differentiate again with respect to x, then its second derivative is d2y by dx square. Then here we have to apply u by v rule. This is your u, this is your v. So v as it is, derivative of u, derivative of this cos is minus sine into log x upon x. This x is what? It is the derivative of log x. Derivative of cos minus sine, derivative of log 1 upon x. Minus this v as it is derivative of u. Now u as it is, into derivative of v, which is 1, and whole divided by v square, that is x square. So here this x get cancelled. So what is remaining? Minus sin log x minus cos log x upon x square. So if you take minus sign common, so minus in bracket sin log x plus cos log x upon x square. So this is your second derivative, d2y by dx square.